Hey lads, in this video I'm going to go through tangent curves. The first one we're going to look at is how to construct the tangent arc shown to two given circles. So we have these two circles here, radius 30 and radius 16, and they're 80 mm apart. And then we want to draw an arc of radius 50 to touch off those two circles then as a result. So the first thing I'm going to do is just draw a horizontal line across here and just mark out where my circles are going to go. So I'm going to have my radius 30 here, and then from that, in the centre of the radius 30, it's going to be 80 mm away, and then the radius 16 will go on this side here. Just draw in my circles first. So I take my radius 30 there, and then my radius 16 here. So here are my two circles, my radius 30, so R30 there, and R16 here. Now I want to get a radius 50 circle to touch off this one and this one. So in order to get a radius 50, I need to find the centre point of that circle. So to find the centre point, I need to add the two radiuses together. So for example, the first one there, I'm going to have R30 plus R50, and that will give me a radius of 80. So I'm going to take 80 mm on my compass, and I'm going to swing an arc here. What I know about that arc is the distance from here to here is 30, and the distance from here to here is 50. So the arc is always 50 mm away, so the centre of that circle is always going to be 50 mm away, which is the radius I need. And for this one here then, I have a radius 16 plus the radius 50 once again, and that gives me a radius of 66. So I'm going to take 66 this time and swing it from the centre of this one. Now the two cross gives me the centre point. So I always know that this arc here is always 50 mm away from here. This arc here is 50 mm away from here, because I have the 50 plus the 16 giving me 66. What I then do is I want to find my exact points of contact. So where the arc of radius 50 is going to hit. So I join my centres. And you can see there, the arc is going to touch off the circle at that point there and that point there. So now I can stretch out to my radius 50 and swing the arc in between the two. You'll just see it there come up, and that's it there. So that's a radius of 50, that's a radius of 50 obviously as well, and there's my 16, and there's my 30, and obviously when we add them up together we get the 80 on the left and the 66 on the right. That's how we do that one there. The next one we're going to look at is this one here. So that focus there. So to construct a tangent arc to enclose two given circles. So what we have is this here. We have a radius 30, once again a radius 16, and an 80 mm gap in between. And we want to draw an arc of radius 100 to enclose them then on the outside. So the last time we drew an arc to go underneath, this time I want to go over on the opposite side to enclose it. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to extend my horizontal line I used here. I'm going to take my radius 30 here, I'm going to put my 80mm gap in between, and then I have my radius 16 there. So let's draw my radius 30 first. That's it there, and then my radius 16. This time we're told that it's going to be an arc of radius 100 that's going to be for the circle, or sorry, the arc that's going to touch off these two circles here. This time what we do is we take them away. So we take the bigger arc, which is going to be radius 100, so just write in radius 30 here, radius 16 here. The arc is going to be radius 100, so what we do is we take radius 100 minus radius 30 for our first arc, and that'll give us a radius of 70. So we want to swing a radius of 70 from our centre here. So we take 70, swing it from there, and then we need to take our second one. So we're going to have a radius of 100 minus a radius of 16, and that's going to give us a radius of 84. So I'm going to take 84 this time in my compass, and I'm going to swing it from the centre here, and just like the last time, I'm going to join to my centre and extend it through, because where it's going to enclose it. What I can do now is I can take my radius 100 and swing it from here. So you can see there my radius 100, and it encloses it, and it goes all the way across to that point of contact where my radius 16 is. So I know exactly where to start and stop the arc, just like that there. So the distance from here to here is going to be my radius 100. And that is how to enclose it. The next one then is this one here. To construct an internal tangential arc to two given circles. So right there I have a radius 30 and a radius 16 and 80 in between, and this time there's a radius 80 to go in between the two circles. You can see there it's going internally between them. So I'll just set that up around here, so the lower half of my page. So I'm going to have, I'm going to stick my points down here to save me having to re-measure. There's the centre, there's my radius 30, there's my 80mm distance away, and there is for my radius 16. And I'll just draw these two circles in again. So there's my two circles drawn, and this time I'm going to do is a radius 80 arc that's going to go between the two. What I do for the first one is, where it starts on the outside here, so the internal part there, I add the radius together. So that's a radius 30, so what I do is I add a radius 80 plus radius 30, and that gives me a radius of 110. So we take 110, I swing an arc from that centre there. Now for the next one, from the circle where it's going to come through the top, I have to take it away, just like this one here. It's coming through the top here, I take it away, but when it's going through the bottom, you add them. So that's why I would have added that radius there. It's going through the bottom part there, so I add. It's going through the top here, just like on this one. So it's going to go through here. So because it's on the bottom on this side, we add them, and because it's coming through the top on this side, we take it away. So for that radius 16, we take a radius of 80 minus a radius of 16, and that gives us a radius of 54. So we take 54 on our compass, swing it across, and I've just got the point there. What I need to do now excuse me, is take my radius 80. I'm going to do it beforehand just to see exactly where they stop and start. I'll join my centres, so that's where it's going to start. And I join my centres again, and this is where it's going to stop when it comes through the far side. I just swing my arc between the two, and I get my point of contact here and there, and that completes that one then. And hopefully that video helps anybody who may have been stuck on any of those there.